Well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So this isn't just for Caitlin, but you asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it. Okay. Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
And the sad part is that record would never be broke because
there'll never be another coach.
Did Sheryl Swoopes just get caught in a massive lie about Caitlin Clark? The WNBA legend claimed Clark was 25 years old and had an extra year of eligibility due to COVID. Both completely false statements. Clark is actually 22 and played her standard 4 years. This isn't just about getting facts wrong, it's part of a pattern. Swoops has been downplaying Clark's achievements from day one, even as the rookie breaks record after record. When a Hall of Famer can't get basic facts straight about the biggest star in women's basketball right now, you have to wonder what's really going on here. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video.
We're not talking about NBA where you played 10 years and I played 20 years. That's not the same. We can only play 4 years, right? If we there 5 years, goddamn it, we redshirted. Well, we're not allowed to play.
Yeah,
there's no stats. It should be a whole separate entity.
Yeah, and it's not to take anything away from what she's done, but if you're talking about breaking records, then if this player did it in this amount of time, then you should do it in that same amount of time. COVID year,
I get to play and oh, COVID happened. I'm gonna come back next year and I'm the same grade.
Here's the other thing.
Like what? But you averaged 35 last year. I'm gonna average 35 again.
Swoops has been throwing shade at Caitlin Clark from day one, and it's getting impossible to ignore. You know what's crazy? She started criticizing Clark before she even stepped foot on a WNBA court. That's like giving a restaurant a 1-star review before it even opens. Who does that? Most veterans at least wait to see how rookies perform before passing judgment, but Swoops came in hot with the criticism right from the jump. When Clark broke the all-time NCAA scoring record, something that should have been celebrated by everyone in women's basketball, Swoops couldn't even acknowledge it properly. Instead, she came up with this bizarre new rule that to truly break a record, you need to break it the same number of times it was originally set. I mean, what? That's not how records work. That's not how any of this works. The pattern just keeps going. After Clark started dominating the league as a rookie, setting records left and right, Swoops had the audacity to claim that her stats were not dominating. Not dominating? Are we watching the same games? Clark became the highest scoring rookie in WNBA history while simultaneously leading in assists.
Caitlin Clark right now probably takes about 40 shots a game.
Carry on.
I know you like that.
Yeah, what year is this for her?
So this is her, she's a senior. She's a senior, but I think her COVID year was last year. How much more experience that gives you over other players coming in, right? So people say, dang, like he or she's killing them, but you have a 25-year-old playing against
something that's never happened before in the league's history. If completely rewriting what rookie seasons look like in the WNBA isn't dominating, then what is? Swoops even suggested that some role player on the Fever was actually more valuable than Clark. More valuable than the face of the franchise who's bringing in millions of new fans? That's like saying the backup guitarist is more important than Beyonce at a concert. It just doesn't make any sense. Let's talk about the age thing for a second. Swoops claimed Clark was 25 years old when she's actually 22. She also said Clark took an extra COVID year in college, which she didn't. These aren't innocent mistakes. They're attempts to make Clark seem older and more experienced than she actually is, which diminishes her accomplishments. If Clark was dominating at 25 after 5 years of college, that would be one thing. But doing it at 22? That's on another level. Then there's the whole nobody will want to play with Clark narrative that Swoops pushed, but reality has proven the exact opposite. Players are now excited about joining the Fever because of Clark.
Happening at this point, I tried to talk to her at the Final Four. Right. She didn't want to talk to me. My life's going to be good or great with or without Sheryl Swoopes in my life. I'd rather have her in it. Well, she got upset with me on the phone, and I was like, Sheryl, you know, I'm not doing anything to hurt you. I'm just sharing, we're talking. And so our relationship, it pretty much is not.
She's made the team relevant again. She's made the whole league more relevant. The numbers don't lie, even if Swoops tries to. WNBA ticket sales have exploded since Clark joined the league. Teams that couldn't fill half their arenas suddenly sold out when Indiana visited. TV ratings for WNBA games have gone through the roof. This isn't just incremental growth, it's exponential growth, and it's directly tied to Clark's arrival. It's like Swoops is living in some alternate basketball universe where statistical records and attendance figures don't exist. She's ignoring the obvious reality that's right in front of everyone's face. The WNBA was growing before Clark, sure, but it was growing bit by bit compared to the massive explosion we're seeing now.
But you do have to get the statistics right. I mean, facts matter. And if you just get ahead of this and just say, hey, I made a mistake on my numbers, and I got off the treadmill and I called her as a friend and I said, you know, you can say whatever you want. You can have your own opinion about anybody. Then this thing is over and everybody respects you for your opinion. And, you know, you might like Boston. I might like the Yankees. You know, it's okay to have difference of opinions.
What makes this whole situation even weirder is that legends like Swoops should be celebrating new stars who bring attention to the game. That's how sports grow. When the old guard welcomes and mentors the new generation, everyone wins. But instead, we're seeing this strange pattern of undermining, minimizing, and straight up misrepresenting Clark's impact. Think about it. What other rookie in any sport has been subjected to this kind of treatment from a legend before they've even played their first professional game? Can you imagine Michael Jordan trashing LeBron James before he even entered the NBA? Or Serena Williams dismissing Coco Gauff before she'd played her first professional match? It just doesn't happen. The evidence is crystal clear. Swoops has consistently misrepresented facts about Clark while downplaying her unprecedented impact on the league. And when you put all these mistakes together, you start to see that they form a pattern. They all push in one direction, making Clark look less impressive, less deserving of attention, less historic than she actually is. Let's wrap this up. The numbers tell the story that Swoops is desperately trying to hide. Networks are literally scrambling to broadcast more Fever games because the viewership is that insane. Social media engagement around the WNBA has hit levels nobody has ever seen before. This isn't just some petty drama between two players. When someone with Swoops' legendary status spreads misinformation, it actively damages a league on the verge of something special. Imagine where women's basketball could go if icons like Swoops celebrated this explosion of interest instead of fighting it. The WNBA deserves better from the very legends who built it.